Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Pokémon Sleep. Thank you for your patience. I know this is a little bit of later recording, but had a nice early morning this morning, so breakfast and lunch have already been taken care of. Before I go into any of this, go in and check out last night's sleep research. Full 100 sleep score. A little bit less time because I did have an earlier start to my day. At least this looks more like a normal night of sleep for me. But snoozing wins out. Which actually, is actually a little bit more usual. More typical to my nights of sleep. Alright, 58 million drowsy power. We got 3 stars. So let's see who's here today. Riolu, which was off of, at least this one might be off Incense, is the top belly. We got Gulpin and Rattata hanging out down there below. We got Slowbro, Eevee. Ah, there's another Riolu. Gulpin. Ooh. Hey, Rufflet. Hanging out solo there on the side. I was worried that there was going to be nothing else for me to go for. Thankfully, the pseudo-balanced getting put in this week has been helpful, getting a little bit of everything. But no new sleep styles today. That's alright, though. Is anyone hungry? No. Of course not. $15 diamonds. Great. So, I'm going to keep things nice and light today. We'll have to spend 1 biscuit. I'm going to take another Rufflet home. Continue working up that friendship level. And I'm going to call it there. Everything else I'm feeling good and content on. And we're going to share that Rufflet candy. All right. Dawson. We got corn, sausage, inventory up, dream shard bonus, skill trigger, ingredient finder, and inventory up with a no nature effect. So, I'm going to try something now. I did a little bit of tinkering, so I'm going to try something new. Bear with me, we'll see if this works out. Does not seem like it does. Of course. Bear with me just one moment and be right back. And back. Was trying to have a little bit more of a fun reveal, but technology in its infinite wisdom wants to have a little bit of fun with me as well. So, in an effort to try to be a little bit more diligent about checking my stats, I'm going to try doing that right in time when I can do so. So, apologies for some of the ads you might see in there. Those are just because I don't have an account with Raynon. So, we got a sausage, corn, a sausage. And then this is where I'm going to have to jump back and forth a little bit because I have terrible short-term memory. Inventory up. L. Dream Shard bonus. Skill Trigger S. Ingredient Finder S. And Inventory Up M. With a docile nature. Cool. I'm going to run this all the way up to level 100 and just let that see where it runs out. Sorry about that. I've got lots of fun just technology running rampant, doing its thing. So I'm going to just allow that to continue going. We'll circle back to this in a moment. And in the meantime, can move on with the other things going on. So, still just got a couple of handful of biscuits, and incense, and cooking. But some more Ruffalo candy, and some biscuits back. That's great. And since I did hit Master 3, I can get that Slack Off incense back. Alright. Also pick up some more sleep points. And I already got a little bit of spoiling, but we got some news. 1.5 year anniversary gifts. Thanks to support from all of you researchers, Pokémon Sleep has reached its 1.5 year anniversary. Thank you for enjoying your sleep research with Pokémon, with Snorlax and other Pokémon. Reading ahead. To celebrate our 1.5 year anniversary, we will be giving each player the following gifts: 1,000 sleep points, 5 biscuits, 2 friend incense, and 10 small handy candy. And I just have to log in before April 8th this year. So even if you're brand new to the game, you got a fun gift waiting on you. So that's probably what's hanging out here. This is also a good opportunity to just thank the developers, doing some great work, constantly showering us with gifts, so it's very much appreciated. Also, sharing more appreciation, 40 reports from the community. Thank you, everyone. Oh, I forgot to check the rufflets. Oh. Apologies, everyone. I'm a little off my game today. I was just so excited to share the fun things that I had been playing with that were working flawlessly, and it just kind of got out of hand. I'll take that Gardevoir. There's enough to get that rank up. And since I only did just feed lunch relatively close to, like, within the last hour, not a lot to pick up. I still need to make sure I get an incense in before the end of the week. So that's useful. And then before, I don't know, calculation's still running in the background, so we'll wrap up with that. Hopefully that works like it's supposed to. But I'm going to get dinner squared away now, because I do have enough ingredients to square that. Thankfully, because I did miss lunch yesterday. Was so excited in all the errands I was running around, I just completely could not stop between that 6-hour period. Which is okay. It gave the ingredient collectors plenty of time to build a little bit more of a buffer. And I've already gotten a couple of extra tasties, so I don't feel like I'm not going to be reaching, the highest of high ranks this week, but I will be doing relatively well from my cooks and getting back to a full ingredient pouch. Alright, pretty much halfway through Master 4, so I'm doing really well. Alright, with that squared, are you going to work correctly? Yes! Alright, worked like it's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to do. So, it hasn't finished completely calculating, but it looks like this Rufflet is also going to be middle of the pack. Not anything special, but not too bad either. So some of the things that could be done, it does have the skill trigger at 50 that could be taken up to skill trigger M, which will have an impact. But at least as far as what I can see, I use this very gently of just kind of those things. I know that there is a litany of information and data, and if you really want to dig in on it, there are a plethora of resources for you to really dig into the data. But for me, it's just that expected skill, like that raw just overall stat. That's really what I kind of care about, just to kind of give me the yay nay. So, landing at 52, which is not bad. But I did want to circle back now that that's done, now that I have something to compare against. I did run some numbers yesterday, which is kind of what teed all of this off. Yesterday's Rufflet is 72. So, actually pretty darn good, considering it only has the one skill trigger at 25. So just as is, it's pretty good. With 2 sub-skill seeds, getting that helping speed S to M, and then skill trigger S to skill trigger M, it's closer to like borderline between 80 and 90. So I'm actually pretty happy with that for what it is as a skill specialist. For any of the places that do have Pam Tree Berries as the favored berry. Because while it isn't a healer, it is something that can certainly benefit from where it's getting that extra bonus. So, worked out pretty well. Alright, I think that's enough tinkering around. I'm not going to try to push any further, because I've covered the sleep research for the day, and taken a look at, already done the results of checking out the stats on today's catches. So let me know what your thoughts was. That, I mean, aside from technical difficulties aside, was that something that you like? Is it something that you don't like? And like, that's fine, keep it to yourself. I'm happy to hear. Feel free to let me know in the comments. And I will be back tomorrow morning, back at your regularly scheduled time, with some more sleep research. But until then, sleep well.